So a new demo has dropped today called The Pale Mimic, and it's by a developer that I follow quite closely, Dark Snow Games. And the reason I follow them quite closely is because I did a couple of guides quite early on in my channel on Whispering Fog, and that was one of the first videos I had. It broke 1,000 views, it got me loads of new subscribers, it got quite a few comments, and it was kind of one of the best performing videos even to this date that I've had on the channel. So I do follow the developer because even though they didn't really have anything to do with the video or anything, I just feel I owe it to just follow, so I do. And I'm going to try the demo of the new game. Their last game was Withered Haven, which is a game I played a few weeks ago, and I did enjoy that one as well. That one didn't require as much of a guide as Whispering Fog did, but I still did one anyway. I'll put the links to both those in the description anyway. But yeah, we're just going to jump into this one. The description is, The Pale Mimic is an atmospheric horror set in the untamed Alaskan wilderness. As a high-profile fugitive on the run, it's just you and your dog surviving in the chilling forests until something else shows up uninvited. I love games in snowy environments, especially horror games, because I think it's a match made in heaven, horror and snow. So I'm looking forward to trying this. So let's go. No idea what to expect. I've not looked up anything. I'm just going to go in blind, as I always do.
Just dropped off the shipment. Saw you bring it inside just now. Those supplies should last you another week.
Doggy!
What do you think? Feds are still trying their hardest to track you down. They won't give up easy, so you need to stay hidden for a while.
So yeah, we're a
Don't worry about
fugitive.
it too much, though. At least you've got your dog up here. I'll be back in a week to drop off the next shipment.
Right, so we've had our supply drop. Your cabin will have multiple items of interest. Interact with the radio for that day's news and interact with the daily log to record your actions and thoughts. Alrighty then. Ooh, that sensitivity's low. Right. So that's where we put our thoughts. Items of interest. Interact with the calendar when you're ready to progress. Record your daily log if you wish. Found in full game. Ooh, lots of things to discover there then. Let's listen to what's on the radio then, shall we? That's not being read out to us. Dust off the hiking boots. South Central Alaska is seeing a stretch of unseasonably mild weather this week. If you've been waiting for the perfect window to hit the trails, this is it. Enjoy the clear skies while they last. The nationwide federal manhunt for fugitive Jason Cragmore continues. I guess that's us. After crossing state lines out of Wyoming, Cragmore is suspected to be lying low in Montana or North Dakota, though authorities haven't ruled out a break for the Canadian border, or a trip all the way out here to Alaska. Okay, so that's our supplies. Hello, Poochie. Does Doggy have a name? I'd love to know what the doggy's name is. Interact with the calendar. Days of food 7. Oh, I forgot to write in the journal. Okay. Days of food 4. I can't stand being stuck in this cabin any longer. Want to go do some hunting? Rocky? Rocky is our dog's name. I like that. It suits him as well. Leave the cabin with Rocky and follow him to find and hunt an animal. Nothing to write today yet. We can pet Rocky. Oh, game of the year. Definitely game of the year. Left click to front. Please tell me the dog chases after the ball. Oh, wow. Game of the decade. Oh, wow. I love this. I could play this all day, just without any horror. Just throw the ball to the doggy. Right, let's go hunting, old boy. Let's face these cold elements. Your dog Rocky is your key to tracking anything down in these woods. Follow Rocky as he tracks down your target. Okay, come on in, boy. Right click to aim, left click to shoot. Wow, that takes some time to lock on, doesn't it? Come on in, boy. What have you got? Oh, has he picked up the scent of something? I feel we should be sneaking a lot quieter than this. Oh, I love this environment. It's just so cool. I would be quite happy living in a little cabin out in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, Bambi. In the snow. As long as I had good Wi-Fi and Amazon would deliver, I would be in my element. I could have a nice dog, maybe a cat. I'm not sure a cat would be happy in an isolated cabin, but I would love that. Even if I had to spend my life alone for the rest of my life. Right. Are we too far away, or do you think... Well, we did it. Interact with the kill to butcher it. That's... the terminology is a little bit odd. Butcher the deer. Okay. Okay, we now have 8 days of food. Nice work, Rocky. A small deer, but this would be a nice treat with our rations. Return to your meat shed near the cabin to store the meat. The pause menu contains a map. The star marks your location. Oh, wow. In the full game, do we get to explore this entire map? If so, that's quite big. Right, so it's back this way. I am liking this so far. I think I've come a different way, but I think we can get back around this rock. I'm hearing funny noises. Is that the cabin there? No, it's another big rock. Where are we? Oh, need to be facing that direction. Well, we haven't seen anything out in the woods yet. Where is the cabin? There it is. I see it. Right, and is that the shed that we have to go to, or is that our outhouse? No, it is the meat shed. Right, we have supplies now to last 8 days. Return to the cabin and interact with the calendar when ready to progress. Record your daily log if you wish. Okay. My brain does some awful things sometimes. Record your daily log. The image that came into my head was somebody filming themselves going for a poo. Record your daily log. And I don't know why my brain did that, because I'm obviously weird. What's on the radio? Right, it is a different article. It's a beautiful afternoon today, and it seems though sunny skies are sticking around for now. But don't get too comfortable. If you've got outdoor plans, you might want to hurry them up. Local reports indicate a wave of cold, foggy weather is rolling in very soon. Turning to our top story, we have a developing update on the search for national fugitive Jason Cragmore. New leaks suggest the government intensity in this manhunt stems from Cragmore's alleged role as a whistleblower for a top-secret program. Details on the nature of that program remain under wraps, but it really makes you wonder, just how many secrets is our government keeping recently? So that tells me that we might not so much have committed horrible crimes. We might be on the run because we had information that the government don't want us to have. So that's an interesting development. Huh? Go and get your ball. Good boy, Rocky. I love Rocky. I do. I love you, Rocky. If anything happens to this dog in this game, that will be the end of me. Okay, let's write in this journal. See what happens here. I had to take Rocky out on a quick little hunting trip today. Staying in this little cabin all day really messes with your head. If I didn't have my dog here, I'd definitely go insane at some point. First animal we saw was a relatively young deer. I faintly remember some kind of rules about what deer you can or can't hunt. Funny thinking about how I ever used to have any respect for the law. If the feds ever got hold of me now, I won't get the luxury of a trial. I know their orders are to put me down as soon as they can. It's pretty serious stuff then. Okay, we don't have any items of interest yet. Right, we've interacted with everything there is to interact with. Let's move on. Alright, so how many days are passing now? 3 days passed, I think. Oh, new supply package. Where the hell is this guy? He should have dropped the next shipment by now.
I need help! Down the ridge, east of the cabin.
Oh. What the hell happened? You alright?
So damn foggy, I can't see a thing. Something was standing in the path, made me swerve off.
Your contact is in trouble. Exit the cabin and follow Rocky to find him. Track him down. We need to find him fast. Come on in, boy. Let's find him. Where's he likely to be? This way? Down this craggy path? That's my guess. We have our gun in case of any foes we may encounter along the way. Yeah, so we're definitely heading down there. Come on, boy. Oh, that's quite a nice open area, ripe for an ambush. Why is there a tree there that's been knocked down? That's worrying. Yeah, come on, boy. Come on. What was the last game we played where we had a dog that was like this? I can't remember what it was called, but it was fairly similar. We were out in a cabin and we were hunting. In that game, the dog died. And I did not like that. Right. Hey, are you in there? Can you hear me? Where the hell did you go? Oh, if this... Get back to the cabin quickly. Where did the scream come from? I think it was over this way somewhere. I hear trees. Trees were falling over. Yep, where we going? Let's get back to the cabin, boy. Off we trot. Let's go. That was a female voice. Scream. Okay, things have certainly started happening now. Where's the cabin? It's here somewhere. It's not far off. There it is. Come on, boy. Let's get inside. We'll have to make do without our supply pack. Well, we could have probably got it out of the truck, couldn't we? Ooh. We're safe. We're warm. We're okay. Nothing I can do now but wait. If he's out there, he'll contact me on the walkie-talkie again. Interact with the calendar to proceed. What's on the radio now? Time to bundle up, folks. It's getting cold again. Anchorage, Wasilla, and Palmer are all experiencing some heavy fog as well. Sorry if I butchered that. I'm not that familiar with that place name. Likely due to a stubborn temperature inversion trapping all the moisture in the basin. Looks like this weather is going to be staying for the coming weeks. Nothing we haven't seen before. And if you're listening to hear about any updates on national fugitive Jason Cragmore, we're sorry, but looks like there's no new information on this case for now. Check in next time. Well, we haven't discovered any items, so that's going to be empty. My contact is gone. His truck crashed while delivering today's shipment to me. How did that happen? He said something about a creature that made him swerve off. He said something. He didn't say it was a creature. He said something was in the road or path. I have no clue where he could have went. I heard some noises somewhere in the distance that almost sounded like screams, but something was off. I hope those were just mountain lions or something. I know they sound a lot like humans. I'll keep my walkie-talkie close, in case he's still alive and tries to contact me again. I don't know what I'm going to do now. He was the only person who knew I was out here. Well, surely if he had the supply package, it would still be in his truck. I would have thought. Nothing out the windows anywhere. That's all right. Okay, let's move on. Alright, how many days are we going to get through? Oh dear, we've got 1 day of food left. No days of food left. Dude. This isn't good. Food has run low. Leave the cabin with Rocky and follow him to hunt for more and butcher the kill. Looks like that cool weather's here to stay. Local weather reports say that the entire south central region is still experiencing similar foggy conditions. Stay safe on the road out there. We have a major update today on the hunt for Jason Cragmore. Federal agents have identified a new person of interest, the specialist known for helping fugitives disappear. It appears this individual has been missing for a while. Without him actively covering his tracks, investigators were finally able to track down this operation. A raid on his property early this morning confirmed the connection, with evidence proving Cragmore was indeed a high-priority client. While we now know how Cragmore vanished, his current whereabouts remain unknown. My lips are extremely dry. Okay, well, yep, let's play fetch quickly before we go anywhere. But get those muscles working. Good boy. Right, let's go. We've got to catch us some food. I hate that we've got to venture out again after what happened last week, but our food supplies are running out. Okay, that way I'm guessing. Yeah. Alright, come on in, boy. Right, we've got to find ourselves something nice and meaty. Like a bear. Come on then. There's got to be something somewhere. There's more broken trees. I don't like that. Right. Must be getting close to something. Oh, wow. This is a dead end. I see a buck. How close can we get? Oh, is that a bad angle? No, good angle. Right, butcher. So yeah, butcher the stag. Hey, that's not bad. 8 days worth of food. As long as we get back to the cabin with it. Why do I get the feeling that we're going to get attacked on the way back and we're going to drop most of it? I don't know. Something is just giving me that feeling that that's the kind of thing that I'd have written into the game if I was writing it. See what happens. Why did the ambient sound just change all of a sudden then? Which way is it? Did we come downhill? Oh no, we need to turn right and then turn right again. According to that map, the cabin should be this way. Ooh, you can't walk through the bushes and trees. Alright, where is the cabin? It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Oh, I can't go through that way. Come on, rocks. There was falling rocks over there. I wasn't talking about those rocks. I was talking to my dog, Rocky. Right, let's get the meat in here. Return to the cabin and interact with the calendar. Ooh. Didn't like the sound of that. Get in. Sounded like a howl. Anything new on here? Same as before. Okey-doke. I don't think... No, we're still looking for this item. I'm guessing this one is available in the demo. But who knows where it is? It's probably something that's hidden out in the middle of nowhere. Because Whispering Fog was a little bit like that. Some of the items you had to find were in really obscure places that you wouldn't have expected to find them. So hopefully this game is much the same. I'd love it if it was. Right. Pretty much ran out of food yesterday. Finished up the last of the deer meat from our first hunt. I had to take Rocky out to secure another kill so we don't starve out here. It felt like I was being watched today. I know there's animals everywhere, but it's never been like this. I can't stop thinking about what could have caused that accident last week. Sure, I heard a weird noise really, really quietly. See, the problem I have with this journaling sort of side of things, when you're a fugitive, why would you be logging this? Because if somebody just happened across this cabin and you weren't there, this is evidence that you're there. You wouldn't want to leave that there, would you? So I find that an odd thing to be doing. Especially just leaving it out on the table like that. Okay. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Right. Let's move on. How many more days are we going to go through now? I mean, with that number of items that we've got to find, this could potentially be quite a long game. Which would be nice, actually. It'd be very nice, because both the Dark Snow games so far have been... Well, Whispering Fog was quite short. Withered Haven was a bit longer. Sounds like some animal is trying to break into the meat shed. No! The meat! Right. Gloves on. We have a flashlight. Where is our gun? Investigate the meat shed. Which way is it from here? It's that way, isn't it? Can we see it from here? Or is it that way? Can't actually remember. Nothing on the local radio right now. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Rocky, stay here. Right, where is it? There. Okay, I can't shoot the shed. Those are Wolverine tracks coming out of the shed. Looks like it's already helped itself to my stash. Oh yeah. Check the meat shed to see how much food is remaining, then return to the cabin. Yeah, I can see the paw prints. Oh dear, all our food. Ooh.
Hello, Jason.
Oh wow. That wasn't quite a wolf, was it? To be continued in the full version. Thank you for playing the demo of The Pale Mimic. This is Minnie, the real-life inspiration behind Rocky's character. She'd really appreciate it if you wishlisted the game. I already have. Wow, that's a cute dog. Okay, so just adding this in. After recording, I realised I didn't find that item that was in the sort of collectibles list. And I've just been checking a few places that I think it might have been. And I have discovered it finally. So I'm going to just intersect this part of the video in before the end. So on this section where we come to this truck after we find out he's crashed, we can skip that. If we go behind, we find here we've got the contacts journal. So we pick that one up. That is the item that we are looking for. So we picked up the journal. Now we're back at the cabin. So let's go and see what this journal says, because I haven't actually read it yet. So items of interest. The contacts journal is now in the list. Okay, the last entry of the journal reads as follows. This most recent client is a mysterious one. Apparently the reason why the feds are so dead set after him is because he's some kind of potential whistleblower for a top secret government program. I don't know all the details, but from what I've asked and what he's been willing to tell, I know it involved some kind of unethical human experimentation, probably about some form of enhancement or modification. If that's true, I hope he can get the information out to the public eventually. So yeah, that's adding more fuel to the sort of fire that our character has seen something, he's witnessed something that the government is keeping under wraps and they want him for that. So that is where this secret item is. So behind that truck. And yeah, so I thought I'd cover that because I like to get these games complete. So yep, I will go back to my usual outro now. So yeah. Wow, okay, I already have it wishlisted, and after playing the demo, I am seriously intrigued to find out where that goes from there. That didn't look like a full-on werewolf. It looked like it was wearing like a werewolf coat with the head as a sort of mask on top, but there was like an almost humanoid face, so very intrigued to find out what's going on there, whether it's some kind of ritualistic thing or what. I'm definitely interested, and I like the core gameplay loop. That's really cool. The hunting, making sure you get enough food. I hope that really comes into play for the full game. I've thoroughly enjoyed that, and I will be looking forward to that. I will grab this day one for sure and play through that. So yeah, please let me know what you thought, if you'd like to see the full game when it comes out, because like I say, Whispering Fog I enjoyed, Withered Haven I've enjoyed the demo for this one, so the full game can't be far off, can it? So yeah, gonna have to look out for that one. So thank you for watching, I much appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, comment, usual stuff, and I'll be back very soon with another one. So for now, bye bye.